If you're having a hard time right now, this is an invitation for some integration. Observe your life, your feelings, your thoughts, and see if there are some parts of you that are asking for more love. Usually when our parts are deep in the shadows, they're an aspect of ourselves that we don't love and isn't integrated. And when it's not, it can show up everywhere in your reality, in your relationships, in your patterning, your thoughts, how you respond to life. And if you watch with such grace and compassion, without trying to fix and change it, lean into radical acceptance, you'll start to see the pattern and the clarity of what's actually going on and what part of you is alive, so that it stops dominating your life in a way to get your attention from the shadows. You bring it to consciousness so that you can set boundaries. This is a time to set hard boundaries within ourselves and our parts, and then outwardly to advocate for our wellness. So if you have a hustler part that gets it done, right, but is activated and self-sacrificing wellness in order to meet the expectations of the hustler or the people pleaser, it's just an example, then figure out how you can love that part of you that is amazing and can perform under pressure and kill it, and deliver on some awesome objectives to support your well-being, maybe financially, artistically, motivationally, inspirationally. Those are the words that want to come to me. And thank them. Thank that part of you for what it can offer. And then also give it a seat at the table. Let it know its lane. Because when we're in those modes, whichever one they are, all the time, it's not sustainable. You may be extremely fatigued, extremely irritable. It's just signs that there's some parts not integrated and some boundaries being crossed inside and out. So it's about getting to know yourself, getting to know all your parts. We all have them, right? For me personally, I'm integrating the martyr and the narcissist, two polarized ends of one energy, and my aspect of relating to self and other. I know I am everything and the all, and I'm all connected, and we all come from the same place, and we are all one, yet we are all separate and individual and unique. And I was unintegrated, polarizing between complete martyrdom and then realizing I had no acceptance and extreme hatred for narcissistic energy, the self-serving shadow side. So there was some integration opportunities for me. My martyr has a place at the table. There are things that I'm willing to sacrifice, or versions of me I'm willing to sacrifice, or comforts I'm willing to sacrifice in order to stand in my beliefs for living a different way outside of societal norms. Now I'm also learning that I need my narcissistic side in an integrated way to step in and advocate and pick my wellness over others and be okay with others' discomfort when it means that I am simply nourishing myself, and that's okay. I still care for others, but my care has to go inward. In order for me to continue to support or offer any caring outward, self-care is not selfish. So bringing those aspects closer to the heart, which is the center, pulling them from the separation, the two poles, each end, telling my martyr that I love her and where she belongs in my life in a conscious way to align on a vision, and the narcissist, pulling it inward toward the heart and saying to myself, it's okay to choose self-care, and it's okay to serve myself, right? Be self-serving while I serve others. Versus this idea that it's just constantly serving everybody else at the expense of my own well-being. That's not sustainable, it's unhealthy, and it really ultimately is an energy of lack, not abundance or wellness, really. So anyway, some thoughts to consider. If there's a part or parts of you, there's a lot of parts of me right now that I'm realizing are just needing a little integration and a little fine-tuning and boundaries. I have to have boundaries around each of my parts so that none of them overstep the other. And that's when my frustration comes in. How can I find balance and harmony with all of the parts that reside within inside of me? Because that's what I'll see outside of me. And I'm all of it. Even the martyr and the narcissist, right? It's just being consciously aware and knowing what role I'm playing and choosing to play it, coming from an empowered state versus playing victim to my own shadow. I love it. It's not easy. You gotta walk through it. You gotta feel it. See what your parts are telling you. See what they want to say. See if they have some unprocessed business. Mine had some unprocessed business and words to attend to then bring it back into the heart space. A journey off path or a side path to then expand my capacity for more of me and more of this world, bringing more presence and love to it all. So may this season bring you just that. Lots of love for self that overflows to others in such joy and play.